These kind of matchups to me are interesting because it's like you don't want to fight your teammate, but sometimes you get put in a position where you got to fight your teammate. You know, you got to fight the guy you've been training with because both of you guys are achieving the same thing, and this is not a team sport. You know, so you got to do what you got to do. And I'm curious if, because sparring is sparring, right? People like to put stock on that and be like, oh well, I have this record or whatever. This is the bright lights. Okay, this is the time. Maybe he wasn't even really trying that whole time. He was trying stuff on you. This is the time to really show who's this is. This is the bragging rights for the gym, basically. After this fight, they're gonna go back into their camp and train for the next primetime card, and somebody's gonna be able to talk shit and be like, yeah, you could say and do all this in the sparring, but we know what happened in prime time. It's a constant reference.
Well, this is the thing as well, man. Like the camps, obviously, when they initially come into primetime MMA, they may not think or know about it, but we have that little run in, and of course, what remains. They're one of the larger camps on the PlayStation side, so you're going to see them run into each other from time to time. As mentioned, but these guys actually took this fight on short notice, and that's where big credit comes in. Versestyle was not in this fight. I can't remember who was actually scheduled to fight, but wasn't able to make it here this evening. So Versestyle stood in on short notice. So I got to give these guys a lot of props, both for willing to fight the teammate on short notice and just for taking fights on short notice. Like I said before, Jay, fortune favors the bold. I feel like we're seeing these guys having a really, really interesting first round. There's a little bit of a feeling out process, but not too much. NotNasty, of course, on the side of Volkanovski, but Versestyle really using Max Holloway well at the moment, just kind of trying to pick at that block of Volkanovski.
You know what's crazy to me? Max Holloway to me is one of the most annoying people to face sometimes. Like if I don't feel like fighting Max, it'd be pissing me off. Especially the way a lot of Max Holloway users fight. So like every time I see Max, I got something against him on his game, Roger.
I completely agree. You actually said it perfectly. If I'm not in the mood, like you gotta be in the mood to fight him.
Yeah.
Like, there's a mood to be in to fight him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's trying to deal with 100 punches in like 30 seconds. Okay.
Literally.
Like, not everybody's trying to deal with that. Okay. Maybe I do want a technical, boring fight. I mean, goddamn,
Nice little pull. NotNasty being very defensively aware. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
He sees it all coming. The footwork incredible. Stepping out of range, setting up the head kick. Missing a big leg kick though. A little bit overzealous. Versestyle trying to find a way back into this fight, but backed up against that cage, Roger. He's having a bit of difficulty getting any breathing room in this one.
It's because he's making it a straight boxing match. He's not throwing any kicks. That's what's separating them right now. I don't think Versastyle's fighting a bad fight at all. I think he's fighting a very good fight. I think the difference right now is, this is MMA. What makes MMA so special is you don't have to only do one art. You can throw in kicks. You don't have to just box. You don't have to just strike. You can grapple. Using the full tool set sometimes just edges guys out, even if they're on the same level. The full tool set will separate you. And I think that's what's separating them right now. Because it was a head kick that rocked them.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, man. And what makes it so impressive is that Versestyle is a guy that's been around, for a very long time. He's been in the camp for a little bit longer as well, I believe. So the fact that Nasty is coming out here and doing this, I think just speaks volumes to what we saw in that first fight, Jay, what we saw in that second fight, and that this guy maybe, has the makings of a little bit of a prodigy right now. He's doing really, really well. He's looking very clean in basically all facets of mixed martial arts and is doing a lot of the right things that we see the greats do.
Yeah, I just love seeing Nasty improve every fight. Like, he may not win the title this season, but, like, just seeing him improve and getting better, it makes me happy to see.
Absolutely. Ooh, does eat a couple of combinations right there. The block getting turned into nothingness. Versestyle finding combinations to land, but does continue to eat, taking pictures on the inside, Roger, getting him caught with a couple of combinations from Volkanovski. Oh, double rock! Both guys catching a little bit of poison from those punches. Once again, backing him up against that cage line. Max Holloway really going to work.
Right now, Versatile made it a battle of the block. That's what just happened. he just took away Nasty's kicks and just made it a battle block because now he's forcing Nasty to match his energy in terms of breaking block. Which honestly, I'm not mad at Nasty for trying to do because Nasty's block is very low right now. So he's got to do what he can to get Max Holloway's block somewhere close. That way he's still competitive.
He put him on the ground.
That was a nice nice drop right there. Caught him in between his Max Holloway strikes.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think this is when Nasty's at his strongest, is when he's able to go forward and Versestyle is going back, because now Nasty can let his hands go a little bit more and the kick.
Why did you throw that?
I'm not even mad at it. It happens. It's fighting. It was one of those things.
That specific.
It was just bad timing, It happens. It happens. It sucks. Wow. But I think he's strongest when he's going for it. He can set up his kick, but it's just Versestyle was ready for the head kick right there.
Versestyle was doing so well going first. He was really leading the dance in that one then. But oh my god.
Well, he's kind of forced to back up now. Look at his head health. Yeah. That's why he started backing up. See, now he's grappling and shit. It's because his head health is so low, he really can't afford to do what he was doing just a minute ago. And think about it. Volkanovski has the power advantage.
But they're both in that range is my point, though. I think he was going first so well that, Volkanovski couldn't open up either. They're both within that kill range. Like I see, like one hook right then, he's got him in rock. So just like a jab hook, and he's got Nasty, in a really bad spot. But, oh my God!
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
This is a very good fight. This is a very good fight.
It is.
I'll put you this way. I'll put you this way. It's easy for us to sit here and say that, but when you're in there, it's like you're trying to all you're thinking is I can't get knocked out, and he might get knocked out right here. Like, it's easy to say it. I agree. Like, what you said is not wrong.
No, that's what he was doing, though. That's what he was doing. The problem is that, exactly like you said, Volkanovski does have a lot of power, right? So, even though Max Holloway is the guy that's leading first, and that's his only real way to success right now, it only takes one nicely timed punch from Volkanovski to get him to change and have to worry and backpedal. So it's a pick your poison sort of moment, and it looks like that's what Versestyle done, taking him down early in the round and saying, I've had enough of that poison. Let's try and test you a little bit on the mat.
Yeah, this is a very high-level match. You can tell they both know each other very well, especially because Versestyle ducked that kick. Because it's not like it was like a kick that he's been throwing off fight, like it was telegraphed. Like, it was like kind of just random, and it was like Versestyle probably just knows this guy. They've sparred a lot. Probably he just knew it was coming.
Absolutely.
Like, they've probably had this exact scenario in their fights many times.
Nice. So this is the thing, with such a big camp, I don't even know if these guys maybe have fought each other before.
No, they have. No, I can tell. No, I can tell.
There was a little bit of a feeling out process, right? So I was like, I didn't really know, but if so, maybe only like once or twice. But
it's just the bright lights, It's the bright lights. They're trying to make sure this fight's gonna go high. And right now,
we fight tonight.
This fight tonight. This is very good. This is a very good fight. Nice takedown. Oh my goodness.
Versestyle being versatile, incredible so far. Another takedown from this man, very much needed, but he gets reversed. NotNasty once again showing those grappling chops. He's not just here to be a one-trick pony. He can do it goddamn all. A jack of all trades. What a pickup for that camp Nasty was. I honestly feel like this guy's got a lot of skills. We're only starting to scratch the surface. Like J-Time has said a number of times, he continues to improve. And he's very good already. We'll see if he gets through this one. It's been an incredible test. He gets clipped.
Oh, nice, Max.
Oh my god, Versestyle.
What's over? GG's.
Oh!
Oh, hey, that's a great
fight. Yeah, that was an A.
That's a...
Nobody. Oh, man. That could have went either way, honestly. That fight was so back and forth. I didn't think I wouldn't have been surprised if either one of them would have knocked each other out. That was such a close fight. That was a very, very good fight. That was a very good fight.
I'm thoroughly impressed, man. Look, the veteran, the OG of that camp, of the community, managed to eke out a victory in what was a razor-close fight. Both guys having massive amount of successes. They both had different skill sets. They both had different advantages, and they utilized them very, very well. And that's one of the criticisms that we had a little bit earlier on in some of the previous matchups, is the fact that, some of these guys weren't using their their favorite skills. They weren't using the advantages of the fighter picks that they went for, and as a result, they were having much more difficult fights than you'd anticipate. That's not what we saw right there. Those two guys were high-level competitors fighting at the absolute, height of their skills, and like you said, we'll see Nasty come back better than ever. I am sure he continues to improve massively, and he's already showing us shades of absolute brilliance. But for right now, Versestyle getting another feather in his cap. I'm sure he's a little bit sucks that it's over a teammate, but I'm very, very happy.
He's not sad at all. He is happy. Listen, even though it's your teammate, a fight like that went down to the wire.
Yeah.
Like, he feels like the man right now.
Hey, you know how you feel like the man? Listen, he's trying to apologize for the way he was fighting. You're not really sorry. You did it on purpose. You wanted to win. You wasn't trying to leave with no loss. You wanted those bragging rights. Be real, okay? We know the truth. We know what you're about to do. You're gonna talk your shit on Monday.